You probably just break something.
More than likely. It's what I'm known for now. You Chloe'd it.
You Chloe'd it.
I'm always fucking...
How did that even happen?
Because you are you.
Because you Chloe'd it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Boneyard Arcade podcast. As always, I'm Lucky.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Grim.
I'm not going to say that we succeeded in doing the intro because we talk about the intro every week, but I didn't fuck it up this time. Moving on.
Played it smooth.
I was regular volume this week.
I know, you didn't. Nobody laughed or screamed or cried or shat or died.
Yet.
Yeah, it's only the beginning of the podcast. How you guys doing? How's everything been?
I'm dying.
Dying?
Okay.
I've like
First time hearing of it.
shit in my chest. I can't breathe.
See, with the German porn, you have to put the glass table, like over the top of you before somebody shits on your chest.
Yeah, it's bad. Breathed it in and now
I think it's
I'm
called a
congested.
Cleveland steamer. I can't remember.
Cleveland steamer.
I think it is.
I'll
Sounds
accept that.
fancy.
I know, right?
Yeah, we should give it a go, Gab.
Do you want to be shat on, or do you want me like to lay under you and you shit on me? Which would you prefer? Would you rather? Okay.
Well, it's just there's such intriguing choices. I'm still going to decide. I'll get back to you in maybe a day.
What we could do
when we've
is.
forgotten.
I was gonna say we I don't want to talk about this anymore. I was gonna say shit on the thing and then like paint pictures in the glass.
Art.
It's
Yes.
the podcast is going well already. Some stuff's happened. Things. Infinity War's out. I will have seen it by the
Yeah.
time this podcast goes up.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
All I know is that because obviously we're recording on a Wednesday.
So early.
It's the day of the release of the film. And we have tried all fucking day to contact Reading Cinema. I mean, like to book tickets through Reading Cinemas. Their website's down. You can't access them. They don't even have a phone app, I don't think. We tried to call them and they had an answering machine service that said, don't fucking bother.
It's like, don't. Just fuck it. Look, we know the site is broken, but please don't call us.
So
try.
Chloe and I are going and seeing it later tonight.
Yep.
And you're seeing it this weekend.
Yeah, I'm
So
going with my sister.
By the time this episode comes out, we'll have seen the film. I've already read spoilers on it. I haven't even seen the film yet, and I read spoilers on
Oh
it.
my god, I'm glad you admitted it because I was just like, should I rat Dan out for being a total douche now?
I put it on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter,
Really,
and I was
haven't
immediately
been
like,
on your Twitter today.
Yeah.
we were in the kitchen earlier. I went downstairs to help Dan get drinks and stuff, and we were talking earlier, and he's like, yeah, I totally fucking already looked up, you know, everything that happens. And we came up here, and as we were setting up and doing levels and stuff, I low-key went onto my phone and checked all the spoilers. I fucking know what happened.
No!
But the thing is, the way, because I went into Discord and I threatened to kill people if they spoiled the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's only if other people spoil it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I went and I spoiled it for myself because I know by the time that I go and see the movie, the chances are of me seeing a spoiler pretty fucking high.
Yeah.
So I just, I headed myself off and I was like, you know what? I read.
You know, that seems so logical. It doesn't eliminate the disappointment I have in you. Him, it's natural for me to be disappointed.
I've been rewatching The Walking Dead and I've been reading everything as it's happening. I'm like, somebody will be in a bad position. I'd be like, oh, do they die? I want to know. Like, I want to prepare myself.
You're
and just
saving
like
yourself the heartbreak.
Yeah, well, kind of. I just also don't really care too much.
Oh, fair enough.
I wish that show was as good as it was when it started.
I still enjoy it.
It's still enjoyable.
What season are you up to?
But it's so different.
I think I just finished season 6. I'm on to.
Still okay.
I just seen the episode where Negan's introduced.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no, that's
So he's
still
only
good,
just
man.
clobbered somebody. I don't know. I know who the somebody is, but I haven't seen who.
Glenn.
Yeah, I know it's Glenn. Fuck you.
Fuck everyone. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm not like going to sit here and be like, I'm never spoiling this for anyone because, if you didn't see it 10 years ago when it happened, it could be a spoiler for you. No, fuck you. If you haven't seen it, fucking watch it. Don't call it a spoiler right now if you haven't seen it because that happened like 2 seasons ago.
Dan's hot.
That's just fucking like, no, there's a serious line between what's a spoiler and what's a you're too slow dickhead, hurry the fuck up. That's like...
That's not applying to you though, Gabby.
No, I know.
Do you get what I'm saying there?
No, absolutely.
So if anyone comes at you with that whole like complaint of, oh, you spoiled it, I haven't seen that episode yet, fuck you, keep up with everyone, or like...
Yeah, it's like people who are like, it's like when you say like Dobby dies or Dumbledore dies or whatever, and people are like me.
I only react because it was a very heartbreaking moment for me.
Yeah.
I cried in... No, okay, defense. I cried
Immediately.
Defense. I cried in the book, and I knew that they were going to end the 7th movie on that, so when it happened in the 7th movie, it was just really... earth-shattering for me.
I went to Dobby's Beach and I remember sending you photos and being like, I'm standing where the fucking elf dies.
Despite that, I was very thankful you sent me those photos.
You're welcome. I didn't know. Everyone was like, we're going to Dobby's Beach. And I'm like, wait, is that where he dies? And everyone's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. And I got there and I'm like, stupid fucking elf. Stupid elf is dead.
You got emotional, admit it.
Josh did.
What?
It's true. Josh is being all defensive in the corner back there.
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little.
Didn't cry.
Your whole family were, except me and one of Josh's sisters' boyfriend, Brandon. He and I were like making dead elf jokes the whole time we were there.
Dead Dobby jokes.
Dead
Mind
Dobby
you,
jokes.
I would not
Good
expect.
elf.
He's dead elf.
Was a good elf. Was a good elf.
Real.
For now, we are very good friends. Thank you.
Chloe's been playing the new Harry Potter game and she doesn't fucking like it.
Yes, I'll admit it. In saying that, I am still addicted, but I don't like it.
Wait. Since you like being such a turd,
Okay.
I want to ask you a question of what shit name did you give your character in this?
No, I
game?
refuse to.
You said it was some dumb
Why?
French word.
It is a dumb French name.
So what is it?
I keep it to myself.
What is it? I want to hear how lame this is. I
The
bet you it's
grill.
shit. I want to.
Oh, she's gonna whisper it.
Yeah.
See, you can't say it.
It's not bad.
It is bad.
Emilia
No.
Antoine. I don't think I pronounced that.
Étoile de mer.
What does that mean? That's not that bad.
Star of the
No one
sea.
knows what it means.
Star
Oh,
of the
look at
sea.
you all embarrassed about a name that doesn't even sound so shit.
My chair is going to break.
Yeah, they're fucked.
I
They're like
don't-
$6 for my kid.
I don't like your judgment.
What would you call yourself if you went to Harry Potter World then?
I don't know.
He'd call himself Voldemort or something along the lines of something evil.
I'd want to be B-Rad McFucking stuff.
Yeah, it would be something dumb
Or
because
Luckawigi.
I wouldn't sign up to that game and play it seriously. I don't think.
But you've
Yeah,
been
just
playing
be
something else.
To be
Yeah.
Dan's
Okay,
playing
what
Minecraft.
What were we gonna add? You were
Oh,
gonna
I
add
was just
something.
gonna, it's a shit game that you can't get serious about anyway. So,
I
It's
think.
a game.
Hogwarts a mystery game.
No one said it.
Yeah. There you go. It's the Harry Potter. It's the new iOS and Android game, Hogwarts Mystery or some shit.
Yes.
It's full of microtransactions. They just want you to fucking.
Oh.
They want you to pay for energy so that you can continue to take part
and
in
it's
classes
a
and
waste
shit.
of money too.
Is that
'Cause,
what
like,
everyone's whingy about?
yes, because the
Oh.
energy bar, so you only get a max, but then when you run out of energy, you have to buy it with your gems, but you have nowhere near enough gems to buy the first tier of gems.
Fuck your life,
And
right?
then the first tier to buy is like something like 75 energy or something, but it's going to go to waste anyway because you only have a max of 25. So you've just wasted money, and I didn't spend money.
You're talking with your hands a lot at this point in time.
That's because I talk with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. I usually have this. She's like so energetic about Harry Potter that she's reaching
This is
across the
passion.
fucking table.
Passion is
She's gonna
coming
reach
out of
over.
my fingertips.
Passion's exploding all out of me.
Now I'm getting really hot.
Ow.
with
Yeah, I can
embarrassment.
see you getting worked up. Your little cardigan's gonna get you all warm.
Shut up. I don't like you.
You said I'd been playing a game. Oh, you're all clammy.
Am I? Oh, sorry. Oh, I feel really fucking... All right, fuck. So Dan's been playing Minecraft,
I have been.
and I'm so happy.
Yeah, ever since we spoke about it on the last episode, I thought, you know what, fuck it. I think it was as soon as you guys left, I was like, yeah, I'll download it. It was like $40. I was like, oh, chuck it on the PC and give it a go. I've never given it a serious try. I think I said last week I'd played it for like 15 minutes, and then you guys were talking about it with so much excitement, and I could see the look in Josh's face. Like, I mean,
Just do it.
if
Just do it.
what I think I might do is go back, see if I can timestamp that moment and get a screenshot for you and just show you what I saw across the fucking table. You had on your face this look when you explained something in the game, and you were just like,
It's the look of true love.
so like there was this fucking. You had this down like Ninja, like it was the face I pull when I get this feeling about pizza from Ninja Turtles.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's like when Dan's ordering pizza and he's like,
yeah,
it's iconic.
yeah, it's that, right? But you were talking to us at the table and you had this look on your face, and I was like, holy fuck, he really likes this shit. I'm gonna download it and see if it's any good. And I've literally just I've spent some time on this
What,
fucking game.
you Chloe'd it?
I brushed the spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's no.
I've spent a lot of time on this fucking game.
Yeah, he pulled in his poor little sister for 4 hours just to get like a maths long tutorial on how to get the game
I
mastered.
felt quite bad because she came in and she's very enthusiastic about helping me learn how to play this game. I had no fucking idea what I was doing. Apparently, I started off in
Punch wood.
an area of villages,
Yeah.
and I
You
was
went in there and fucking killed them all.
I just killed them all because I was like, maybe they'll drop shit. Didn't drop shit. And then I was like, fuck, I've got like all these empty houses and it's nighttime and there's a zombie that's jumping up and down in this well because it's stuck. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do with this thing? I got no weapons. Do I punch it? I'm going to hurt myself. So I stayed in the house. Apparently, if you sleep, night goes much faster and it comes day again.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. So I just stayed through the whole night looking out the window, waiting for daytime to turn up.
Just picturing you just being there like...
Yeah, I was just standing there and then I was like, oh, this house that I'm in, this little shitty village like house, has a ladder to the roof where I can just stand on the roof, and I just watched all the shit walking around me until daytime came. And then I was like, what do I do? What the fuck is the point of this game? And my sister's like, start punching things and taking the supplies. So I started punching shit and collecting things, and then started walking during the day and found a mountain and built a house in the mountain, and now I've got like a tower and another little underground tunnel that takes me to my window in the mountain, and I'm like,
You're in now.
I've got lava and I've got water, I've got iron, and I'm
You got all the
shit.
things that you need.
No, Minecraft has replaced Far Cry 5.
For now. But the thing is like Far Cry 5...
Graphics.
Yeah. Far Cry 5 got very repetitive. I mean, Minecraft will as well, but Minecraft 5, Far Cry 5.
Oh, fuck, I can't wait.
I finished so much of that game so quickly that I look at it now and I'm like, I want to slow down on that because I want to do all the little things.
Yeah, I understand.
Plus, it feels like if I finish the main story of Far Cry 5, I'm going to miss out on a lot of the shit that they throw in that's kind of DLC-ish.
Yeah, okay.
All of this stuff seems to happen while you haven't finished the story yet. So I'm kind of like leaving the story till the end and just doing all this cool shit in the game.
Yeah, which is, I always tend to gravitate away from storylines.
Yep.
I get really hung up on other little things, and then I just totally forget that there's a game to be played, and I'm just like, oh, you're just gonna do all the other stuff. And it's just like, are you gonna finish the story? And I'm like, what story?
Yeah.
That's how it's been going.
This game's like throwing all kinds of shit in. There's like random phones that you can find with a girl crying, and it makes it sound like they're about to inject like a serial killer story into it, like a side mission.
Oh, fuck.
And so there's so much shit to do, and I've said a million times I want to make like let's plays for us, just doing all the side missions because there's so many cool things that happen in it. But it's constantly like ever changing, and it's more fun to do with people. So like, play with friends and stuff. I will just draw that game out and play Minecraft in the meantime.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's been fun.
That's good. I'm happy for you.
Playing the absolute fuck out of, and this also ruined Infinity War for me as well. I've been playing the fuck out of Marvel Future Fight on the phone.
Okay.
It's like top down, kind of strategy based, but it's more action based. You get to press buttons and punch shit, and you become Marvel superheroes. You bring in different characters into your teams. Right. This game got an update today, the Infinity War update, and it showed all the new costumes. It showed anything that a character has done with, like, you know, whether they've gotten a new weapon or whether they've gotten a new suit attachment or whether they've gotten fucking new powers. It's all in the game. And then there's a story mode that shows you who's killing who and who's doing what and what's going on. Fuck. I was like, fuck. So I've played like this mission already, and now I know what half, you know. Besides reading the spoilers on the internet, I've now also played the fucking spoilers.
And saying that, like, I think if you hadn't read the spoilers, you wouldn't think anything of it.
Oh, no, you would. It's so obvious what they've done in this game.
Really?
Yeah. So obvious what they've done in the game. Great game. But. Yeah. Spoiler town. So avoid Marvel Future Fight if you haven't watched the
Just out of curiosity, how much money have you spent on that game now?
Microtransaction wise, maybe like $80.
Oh, fuck.
This is over like 6 months at least.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was
not like a week long. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it just makes me feel better because I've only spent $60 on my cooking Gordon Ramsay game.
You guys are like, I've got this game and I'm addicted to it on my phone, and I'm just like, I think the only game that I've been addicted to recently was Neko Atsumi. Yeah.
Are you still playing that?
Yes.
The cat game?
Yes.
Yeah. How many cats you got?
So many. So many cats. All the fancy ones come and visit my garden now. I'm like, oh my God, they like me. They really like me.
I tried playing that game and I forgot about the cats. So I went back the next day to see if my cat was still there.
And
it's fucking gone.
There's none because you didn't fucking feed it.
But then I put food out.
Yeah, and they come back.
I mean, I haven't checked yet, but it was 2 weeks ago that I put food out. So I don't know.
The food's gone. Yeah, the cats aren't coming back.
I forgot to go back and check if the cat came back.
They don't want you.
So I'm not very good at looking after these cats.
A thing that I wanted you to talk about because it was fucking trippy as balls.
Yeah. You
know the thing.
Yeah.
The punk band.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I saw it and I couldn't fucking believe it. There was
so cool.
Yeah. I don't remember what their name is. It's in Spanish. Yeah.
Spanish punk band, right? Dan posted a video and he was like, "Hey, that front man, he looks pretty familiar."
Yep.
And the dude has totally copied Dan's punk Joker.
Like,
look.
I think the only difference is just slight variations of shade color.
Yeah, and
stuff,
I was looking at it, and I'm like, this dude fully performs like in the punk Joker getup. And I was looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, how long has he been like? Dan linked it to me. He's like, check this shit out. I was like, holy fuck, how long has he been doing this for? Because I thought it was like only a matter of weeks, and that's why we hadn't seen it before.
No,
apparently he's been doing it since Dan did it.
Yeah, it's, I think, not too long after I did the costume and made it into a vest. Remember how when I first made the Joker, I had like a
like
jacket?
the long sleeves. Yeah.
When I finally got rid of the sleeves on that vest and we wore it to a convention, I have a feeling that's when this guy came across it, and just adopted the look.
How do you feel about it? Because I looked at it and first I was like, that's kind of shit, but then I'm like, no, wait, the people have done that design like heaps now.
Yeah.
Like, everybody really likes it. So I'm like, I think it's pretty fucking flattering.
Yeah. I don't know how long ago the update was for Instagram, but they gave you the opportunity to follow hashtags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now on Instagram you can like put a hashtag in and follow it so that you'll actually get like updates every now and again of people who've used the hashtag.
Shit.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't even know
I
that.
instantly, like at that point, I was like, oh, just out of curiosity, I'm going to follow the punk Joker hashtag.
Yeah.
I used to go to that hashtag a fair bit before because it was just interesting to see how many punk Jokers there were.
Yeah. And the
when
variations on them and stuff.
Yeah, when I say like that I follow it, it's not that I was the first person to ever do a punk Joker.
No.
There was one dude before me who just wore like a leather jacket.
Yeah.
And he painted some Joker shit on it.
Yeah.
Didn't do any mohawk or anything like that, but had a punkish sort of look. I don't even know where he is, what he does now. It doesn't matter. But when I did my Joker, I literally saw that.
Yeah.
After I decided I wanted to do it, and I was like, oh sweet, there's another guy there that's done this before, so it's something that would work.
Yeah.
But I just did my own design. But I kind of had like a post-apocalyptic look to my one.
Yeah.
And so when I started making this, I noticed a lot of people were like taking inspiration from it. Some people replicated it entirely.
Yeah.
And I had like a little notification on Instagram come up recently of a punk Joker hashtag being used, and it was being used by this band. I'll find the name of them and we can throw them up on screen. I felt fine about it. I love this kind of shit.
Yeah.
I feel like after doing it and having people, like, it was one of my most popular things in cosplay.
Oh, for sure.
I think it was probably the most popular thing.
Yeah.
Having so many people like it to the point where they want to replicate it, it's like, I don't see it as stealing. I don't see it as, people telling me that they did it before me or whatever.
Yeah, you just
think
like,
it's
that's fucking mad.
Yeah, I think it's mad. And when this band who, they have albums that they sell, they're on like Spotify and shit, they tour and do festivals, and it's all in Spanish. I don't know where the fuck they perform, what festivals they are, but I thought it was sick. Yeah. They're up on stage in front of like thousands of people. I was like, this is fucking mad. Like, the dude looks like me. They've got a music video on YouTube.
It looks brutal.
And like he's wearing the same costume. Like I was like, that's pretty cool. And he was a clown before, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
he was a clown before, but he adopted the punk Joker look.
Yeah.
For most of his gigs.
Which, to be fair, nowadays, I think a lot of the time when you search the punk Joker like hashtag and things like that, because it's been done heaps now, there are lots of like really legit looking pieces of art of it as well.
Yeah.
And so I think that people might have seen the art before they saw the cosplay, and they think that the cosplay comes from that art.
Yeah.
Because it's like the style of it is just, it's really like, I don't want to be like, oh my God, jack off Dan because he did such a good cosplay, but it's like, it's really fleshed out and like, it just suits the character, I reckon.
Yeah.
So
and
it's
I
like,
think that was mainly like when it was being made, that was kind of the way it felt. It was like, this suits the character, but not because punk suits Joker.
Yeah.
It was just the way that this design is being done, or the way we're fleshing this out. Because I remember we sort of all did it in a big group and multiple times.
Yeah.
The way we sort of put the pieces together, we went, this works for Joker.
Yeah, it works for this reason and relates to this, and that is this color because of this reason.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
I mean,
blah.
you could take it in a completely different direction and just literally throw what punks wear onto Joker. Probably wouldn't work, but I think for me what worked at the time was just turning his normal hairstyle into a mohawk.
Yeah.
Adding those little elements to it just gave it a vibe. And the reason I did it, the legit reason I even started Punk Joker, was because I'm too short and not slender enough to be a proper replica of Joker.
Yeah. So you
Can't
made
fucking do it.
You did your own thing.
Yeah.
People that look at cosplays and like, I can't do that because of this, and I'm like, why don't you change it?
Yeah, change it, modify
Do
it so
your
that
own
it suits you.
thing.
Because that's the only way I made it suit me.
It
Was by
worked.
punking him up. Because if I didn't, I can't do Joker without
can we do Wario and Luigi?
Yeah,
Waluigi.
I told you. Have to.
Fucking so obsessed with Waluigi.
Just do it.
I want everything to be Waluigi in my life these days. Did you see what happened to the fucking Discord?
It's a Waluigi mess.
Y'all aren't in there, so I go in there and I'm like, what's up, everybody? And they're like, wah. And
Yeah,
so,
I have to go back. I haven't been there for a couple of days. I have it open at work. And I will like sit and chat every
and
now
you
and again.
like lean over and look at it and it's like, huh.
Yeah.
And then you keep going back.
Every
to
now
it.
and again, but like I haven't been in there properly for a few days. But we need to go in
Everybody
there and play some
misses
games
you.
with everyone.
I was hanging out with Bambi and Dimitri. It'll be last week now because this podcast comes out on Monday.
Yep.
For Dimitri's birthday, and they were suggesting that we do a Discord suggested time. So like for 5 minutes of the podcast one week,
Yep.
we just do something that the Discord has recommended.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
That sounds good.
And Bambi picked up on my super love for Waluigi, and she was suggesting that we read Waluigi fan fiction in one of the podcasts.
All right.
And
Wow.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but it exists.
Oh, really?
It really does. And she was sending me fan fiction all fucking night, and I tell you what, it is distressing. And I'm looking at it right. Actually, she sent me a lot of fucking.
How much of it have you read? I think is.
I read one, but it was like a joke fan fiction, and it was fucked up. So yeah.
How many other Mario World characters has he fucked?
I don't know. I assume
Everyone's banged Princess Peach. Let's be frank.
No, everybody's probably fucking Link.
Yeah.
Everybody will be bending that blonde boy over, being like, bam, bam. I mean, wah.
Yeah.
You know? So, this one's called Waluigi time. Do you want me to read you a little bit of
Yeah, a little
Waluigi
excerpt.
time?
Give us a little
Okay.
excerpt.
So just a little bit.
Wait, let me finish my drink before you do it. Before
No,
I
it's
spit it all
okay.
over
I can't
again.
do dramatic readings, but everybody strap yourself in for some fucking Waluigi time. All right.
Ready.
You're sleeping in your bed. The thing that I noticed first is there's misspellings everywhere. Sudden, you see him out of the corner of your eye, Waluigi. He's breathing heavily and covered in mayonnaise. You try not to make eye contact, but it's too late. He's seen you, Waluigi. You roll over and reach for your cell phone, but he grabs your hand. You struggle, terrified. Wow. But he's too powerful. Years of playing golf and tennis have rendered him hella buff. You try to scream, but he puts one giant gloved finger over your mouth. Wow, he whispers sensually. You're frightened, but also aroused.
What the fuck?
Wow. Okay. You've never before have you encountered such a man's man. That moustache, those overalls, there's no mistaking it. This was one hell of an alpha male. I'll stop, but
What the fuck is that?
it's actually, I think it's a joke. It's a joke, 100%.
No, it sounds like it was based on the Shia LaBeouf song.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's covered in mayonnaise.
The fuck? That's really like, I mean, I enjoyed that.
He's your Walla waifu.
Is that another one?
That's
What?
a line.
Oh my
It's a line
God.
in this fucking fan
How does it
fiction.
end? Is there like, what's the ending to it?
Okay, all right, okay. The night was just how you would always imagined it would be. Glitter rained down from the heaven, only stinging your eyes a little bit. The Sephiroth theme played violently in the background, and of course, Waluigi was there. At first intimidated by the sheer size of his Waluini, but much to your surprise, your warp pipe was unusually large. Too large, in fact. Waluigi, being highly experienced in warp pipe mechanics, screamed out, "Wah!" as the warp pipe sucked him in. You weren't ready, weren't experienced enough. You couldn't stop it. Wah, senpai! He looks at you one last time, knowing what's about to happen. With his final breath, Waluigi wheezed out, "Waluigi time!" as he was sucked into your massive warp pipe. You would never see him again, as no one ever sees their first love again, but those words would stay in your heart forevermore, as would his Waluini in your heart and your warp pipe. That's the end.
Wow.
It's the fucking best.
What the
It's
fuck?
only like this much.
That's...
I love it.
I fucking love it. I read it and I
confused
was
and
like,
impressed.
I've got a Waluini.
That's fucking...
And my warp pipe was unusually large. Thank fuck.
There is like fan fiction on everything there, right?
But the thing about fan fiction is that, yes, there's fan fiction about everything,
Yeah.
but some fan fiction's really fucking good.
Yeah, you can get some really good shit.
Really good
Yeah.
shit out there. Like the first time I started writing fan fiction was like Harry Potter. It was like Harry/Draco, and I was just like, yeah, way into it. But that was just, I wrote trash. But
No, it's never trash. It's an expression I find with anyone who does fan fiction.
yeah, exactly. Like the Waluigi.
I've never read fan fiction.
Really? Oh.
Ever. Not a
I
single
think
thing.
I've read one Dramoni fan fiction.
There's some good Harry Potter shit out there.
There is some really good stuff from what I hear.
Recommend
but-
us fan fictions in the comments below or on our Discord.
You should also link that fucking Waluigi one.
I will. It'll be great. Yeah.
I'm greeting you with wah.
Wah! Wah! We have many wah emotes on our Discord now.
Yeah.
Because we got rid of
Keeps in there.
Pepe. Because Pepe is like...
Fuck Pepe.
Yeah, he's
Pepe's
not...
dead.
Nah, no Pepe. So we filled it with Waluigi.
Yeah. Yeah, Pepe. Fuck Pepe.
Fuck Pepe.
It's an old meme.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I know the new Venom thing happened, and I don't know how you feel about it. I actually haven't actually asked you yet.
Yeah, I mean,
so-
I think it's good because this is the second trailer.
Yeah,
Okay,
the first
so-
trailer looked like butts.
Yes. So the first trailer looked like a Tom Hardy action film.
Yeah,
We didn't see
Venom anything.
fucking Venom at all, besides him laying on like a hospital bed or a stretcher or something and going, "Ugh," and like a little
He
bit
could
of
have just
shit.
been jizzing.
Yeah, and like literally you saw like a little bit of shit on his neck that was kind of like black, and then they cut
Yeah.
at that point. But the second trailer, I almost feel like they heard the feedback about the first trailer where everyone was like, where the fuck was Venom? It's a
Yeah.
Venom movie.
What is this?
What is this? Is this Agent Venom where he's literally not in
A
costume?
thing.
He's just a fucking, he's going to do some shit as a human. So the second trailer, literally from start to finish, is practically just symbiote.
Venom fucking
Yeah.
everything.
It's and they in the trailer they refer to it as symbiote.
Yeah, I didn't like the way they said
Yeah, and I was like, I've always called it symbiote,
it. Me too.
and I'm like, I'm sticking to it. Maybe it's an Aussie thing. I don't know, but
Tomato.
so much fucking symbiote in this film.
Yeah.
I like it.
Do you like the way that the Venom actually looks in it though?
The last bit where the Venom, like, where Venom's head
We
comes
are
over,
Venom.
yeah, and comes over the top of him and covers him, reminded me a bit of the Venom from Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire. We know how that went down,
Yeah.
but they're going to get the size right this time, I think.
so.
They're going to make him this Hulk-sized motherfucker that's massive, because that's how he needs to look. He's got to be huge
He does.
and brooding. This one's going to be fun if they do it correctly, because it's based on the Life Foundation.
I don't know much about Venom.
Please incite us on this.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I know of it from video games because I've played the games a million times in the arcade machines. And I've also seen, the animated series and stuff. But the Life Foundation, even though I'm going to give you a lot of wrong details about this, has other symbiote infected people.
Right. Okay.
And they're all different versions of the symbiote. They're almost like his brothers and sisters in a sense.
Yeah.
There's like Toxin and all these other Venoms, basically. So I'm guessing that he's going to go up against...
Okay.
These, yeah,
Because
these
they
characters.
refer to him as anti-hero
Yeah.
in the trailer, and I always thought Venom was
Purely
a villain.
No, and I'm the same with you on that one.
There was a storyline, and I can't remember what it was called. I keep seeing it as a separation anxiety thing, but
Yeah.
that's because of the video game that I've played, that I've got on the arcade machine, where Spider-Man and Venom team up.
Oh, right.
I know that at one point they do kind of team up, even though we're well aware that Venom is bad.
Yeah.
Spider-Man sort of like works with Venom to get some shit done.
Yeah.
And they're kind of touching base on that in this storyline because they have rumors about Peter Parker. What's the kid's name?
Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him being in this film to
Mad.
make a bit of a cameo.
That'd be sick.
So they're bringing the worlds together a little bit.
I hope so.
In saying that, though, it's a Sony incorporated with Marvel movie, not Marvel based, so maybe not with the Tom Holland. Unless
No,
is that different
It's
now?
the same for Spider-Man. Spider-Man
Okay,
is still
no, 'cause
Sony and
Josh is holding up fingers at me. That means we have to stop.
yeah. We
Aw.
got 1 minute still. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's Sony and Marvel based as well. So we should see a crossover there.
Okay,
But I'm sure we'll find out about that
Hopefully.
as we get closer to the release of the movie.
Give us more trailers and stuff. I'm going to end this podcast.
Let's wrap this motherfucker up.
Guys, if you've enjoyed the podcast, please remember to subscribe. As always, we have Discord, Twitter. You can find all the links in the link section below. I don't know what it's called.
It's down
The
there.
About Me section.
just look down.
Just look down.
Press the more button.
Yeah, push all the things. Share us with your folks and stuff, and come join our Discord and talk to us and stuff, and read Waluigi fanfiction.
Wow!
All right, until next time, guys, take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye.